With Mike Mills from R.E.M. All right, we've established that the band kind of got together as it was a fluke more than anything else. At what point, after you had played a couple of parties around Athens, Georgia, and had done a couple of club dates, at what point did you decide, well, let's try to pursue a career?
Well, we figured as long as people were going to offer us dates, we'd take them, you know. And some friends of ours, Pylon, were going to play a show in North Carolina. They had to cancel, and the club said, well, who can we get to play? And they said, well, how about these new guys, R.E.M.? So once we started playing out of town, we decided to keep it up. I really decided it was going to be a serious career when I realized I could quit my day job, which I did 5 seconds before I got fired.
What were you doing?
I was an inserter at a newspaper.
I see.
Yeah, I won't mention what that means, but...
Are people surprised when they find out that you're not English ever? I mean, do most people just assume that you're...
No, I think what surprises them is that we don't have these drastic Southern accents. That's what really gets to people. How come y'all don't talk like this? Well, we can if we want to. But, no, I mean, some people have said we sounded British, but not so much that we actually fooled them into believing that we were.
Yeah, I mean, I just assumed, I think, from the name of the band, that when I first heard of you and heard you, that you were a British band.
Well, that's all right.
When I heard that you were from Athens, Georgia, then I said, well, how come they don't talk like this?
That's the truth.
Why doesn't anybody understand the lyrics to your songs?
They don't pay enough attention.
Is that what it is? It's us, it's not you.
Yeah.
Everything is...
No, I mean, they make sense. I mean, they're not... Michael doesn't write syntactically correct sentences. I mean, if you wrote them down on a piece of paper, they wouldn't be, you know, like paragraphs and words that make that much sense, but they fit in context.
Yeah, we got to break away for a second. We'll get back to Michael and his lyrics in a moment. You want to introduce this next one?
Yeah, this is going into Perfect Kiss by New Order.
We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Mike Mills of R.E.M. Watch for me right here, Friday at 4 o'clock on Video 22.
Fear no evil, Grim Reaper, and I'm sitting here with Mike Mills from R.E.M. I wanted to ask you, while we were talking about Michael Stipes and his lyrics, and how you've been accused, or he's been accused of writing some obscure lyrics.
Obscure? No. They're not. They wouldn't make all that much sense if you read them out like a book or a story or something. But in the context of the song, they get the idea across. And which is all they're supposed to do.
Does everyone else in the band immediately know exactly what he's talking about when he comes into the song?
But at the same time, you know, what I think a song is about is not always what he might think a song is about. You know, he might have this idea while he's writing it, and then when I hear the words, it conjures up a totally different image in my mind. And that's fine. It doesn't have to be the same as his.
How does the band make decisions? Is it decision by committee, or is there somebody who...
Yeah, everybody has an equal vote. And it's a real democratic process. If there's something that one person absolutely can't stand, they can exercise a veto power.
I see. So nobody in the band ever says, I started this thing and we do it my way or I'm going home.
No.
That doesn't happen.
That would be horrible.
Could you tell me about the Hornets attack Victor Mature?
Yeah, that was really great. We read about that name actually years ago. Apparently a band around here had it, but they never went anywhere or did anything, so we wanted to play this club under an assumed name to work out some new songs and yet not draw this huge crowd in our hometown, which is what we would have done. So we didn't tell anybody, even the club owner, until we showed it with our equipment. They thought it was this band from Nashville.
Oh, and they had no idea who they were booking.
No.
So was it a big success?
Oh, it was great. You know, a couple hundred people showed up. It was all we wanted, and we got to work out the new stuff.
Okay, we're going to take another break. We'll talk about their new album after we go away for a minute, show some videos, do a little business. You want to introduce this one?
Yeah, I'd like this. This is a great song. Dear Prudence, Susie and the Banshees on Video 22.
Don Henley, Not Enough Love in the World. This is Mike Mills from R.E.M. I'm David Maples from Video 22. Let's show this album, this new album of yours, first of all, if we may. You get that? Can we get a shot on this, please? There we go. Okay, and it's called Fables of the Reconstruction, or Reconstruction of the Fables. It works both ways. It's actually kind of a circular thing, and you can go crazy reading that album cover. I recommend it.
Throwback to the 60s.
You want to talk about where this all came from?
The album or the stuff inside it?
Either, whatever.
The cover is great. Michael stayed up all night doing it with an airbrush, and it took a lot of hard work. I really like it.
Okay, we're going to take a look at your new video called Can't Get There From Here, which is the subject of a big contest that we had. Why don't you introduce it?
All right, here was R.E.M., that's me, with Can't Get There From Here.
On video 22. Let's watch it over here.
All right.